Hey, it's you. You came back. That must mean you want some money, right? No, I'm kidding. But am I? What's going on? My name's Anthony. I go by Ace Money, and this is SportsBook-Robbery. I have a WNBA player prop video. It is Tuesday, July 15th. 2 games on the slate. For everybody who's new to the channel, what's going on? I welcome you. I like to handicap the games. Basically, I look for the weak lines, try to pick apart these sports books, commit that SportsBook-Robbery. When the video works out for you, do me a favor, just let me know. You can smash that like button, shoot me a comment. Most importantly, hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything. Daily videos usually turn into a nightly profit. Alright, without further ado, let's get it. Like, comment, subscribe. Alright, here we go. First game, we got Indiana Fever 11-10 versus Connecticut Sun, struggling 3-18. Connecticut, huge underdog, plus 15.5, total 166.5. Now, these teams got a little history. Go over the opening lines up here to the left. Opened at 12.5, total 164.5. Went up, like I said, 15.5, 166.5. Mabry is out. Main player for the Sun. Matchup predicted, big edge for Indy, as it should be. Like I said, Mabry's the only one out. These teams have history right up here to the right. They've played twice so far this year. They're going to be playing 4 times. That first game, Clark was out. Sun won. They were full. They had Mabry, everything. The second game, Clark was in. Mabry was there. There was a hard foul on Clark. A couple players. Then there was a fight with Cunningham, a scuffle. A couple players got ejected, and so this will be the next game since that last game. Just keep in mind, Mabry's out. She was a bully, but we shall see. Should be something going on here. Now, Connecticut Sun struggling. Got a couple good players. They've been playing a little better, kind of covering the spreads. Close to, but they're 1-4 in their last 5. Indiana Fever coming off 2 wins, 3-2 in their last 5. And like I said, Clark is back. Yeah, a bunch of player prop ideas. Let's jump right in. All right, let's work. There's a lot here. I'm not too confident, but I'm gonna run through what I found. Now, Clark been struggling like crazy. It's almost, stats, data, analytics saying to play the under, right? 2.5 threes. Missed it a bunch of games in a row. I'm thinking the over. I'm staying away from it, but definitely possible. Plus 110. Connecticut weak across the board. 9th overall, 3s allowed. 7th to the guard. It's going to be a little different because Mabry's not there. But none of this I'm going to show you is going to make this any better. I can switch it to away games, and it's horrible. Everything's saying the under. I'm thinking with that beef, that history, Mabry's not playing, but still, it was the whole team. She's due for a good game, right? So 2.5 threes. First quarter points, possibly same idea. Could come in mad, angry, upset. It's not one of them key numbers I like. It's at 4.5, but for someone who shoots threes, that kind of is a key number. 1-3, 1-2. But so definitely possible, or full points, even her assist. They got it at I think 8.5. She's been hitting that. It's a very weak team against the assists. 12th place, 11th to the guard, so that easily could happen. I'll highlight that for you guys to find it, but let's keep going. Boston points, or her rebounds, or her assists. She's been acting up, right? Start with the assist. 3.5. Nice little plus money. Oh, Caesars 115. Basically even money. Connecticut weak. A little sporadic. Bunch of games here. I think that's when Clark was out. I could be wrong. This might be when Clark was out. She was out so many times this year. If I go head to head, bam. Both games they played, she had 8 and she had 5. Connecticut still has what's her name? Tina Charles. Odata is pretty new, right? I don't know if she's a rookie, but so they got some competition up there. But to stop from point scoring, maybe lead to some more assists. I don't know, but she should hit her assist. Points line 15.5. Can we get it at 14? Yeah, 14.5 minus 132. Fanduel. She missed. This is on head to head. One out of the two games. The second game she only had 9. Could be a blowout, so be careful. You might be trying to rest players if they get up. But she's hit this 2 in a row, 4 out of the last 5, 12 out of 22. And then her rebounds. Just the normal shit. They got it at 8.5. You could get it at 7.5, I believe. Minus 142 Fanduel, all the way up to minus 160, minus 170. She hasn't hit this 3 games in a row. Connecticut last placed overall to the forward, 11th to the center, 9th head to head. She had 5 and 9. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe the assist, but who knows? I really don't know. I don't have much confidence showing you the stuff I found. Kelsey Mitchell points. Beastin, 17.5. It's higher and higher. It was at like 13, 14, 15, and it's just going up. Head to head, she did not clear it. 13, 17. Mind you, like I said, Clark was in for one of them games. Clark was out for one of them games. These last bunch of games, Kelsey Mitchell's been acting a fool. She cleared this twice in a row, 4 out of the last 5. What's that? For 8 out of the last 12, 13, 11 out of 22. Playing plenty of minutes. She's exceeded 17.5 in 8 of the last 10 games. There are a lot of red dots down there for guards. Could be because of the blowouts. But, I'm not sure. Possibly 2.5 threes. It's not a bad bet with her. It's not all the time she shoots threes, though. All right, Natasha Howard, points or rebounds? Rebounds, 5.5. It's getting kind of juiced. Caesar still got it at minus 145. Connecticut overall, I didn't say this before, or maybe I did, last place, or I just so used to saying that, last place in rebounds allowed. Now, Howard, she's a beast. 5.5, if you could get it on Caesars, I think it's worth it. I mean, a little sporadic right here. How do you go from having 13, 12 rebounds to having 2? Minutes way down. She did have 4 fouls in that last game. We'll go to forwards. Couple red dots, couple green dots. I don't know. Tough matchup. Tough matchup, of course, the blowout potential. That's what I mean. Points line's at 11.5. Fanduel, even money. She had 18 last game, missed that 2 games before that, hit it a bunch of games. I can see a lot of people getting rested today, playing as much as they need to keep the win, you know what I mean? Natasha Howard's exceeded 11.5, 15 of the last 18 games versus bottom 5 defense. Tons of green dots down there, so maybe that would be the better bet. Points line, 11.5, 6 baskets. She's putting up, for the year, 9 attempts, making 4. I'm going to drop this to a little bit closer. Last 10 games. 9 attempts, averaging 4. Couple free throws, averaging 12 points. Let's keep going. I like these Sonya Rivers. I like these little ones, these sneaky plays that no one's really looking at. Like that 7.5 we played yesterday. Sonya Rivers, she's a guard, right? Now no Mabry, so even with Mabry, she was getting a little more time, but no Mabry, so she's going to be getting more action. Fanduel minus 120. Now Indy got a good defense. 6th overall points allowed to the guard, ranked 5th, so kind of mediocre. His last 4 games, she's cleared this 10, 11, 12. She dropped 20 versus Los Angeles. Weak defense. Does say she failed to exceed, blah, blah, blah. But, hey, she got to step up. 1 out of the 2 games, she cleared it. Mabry was in it. Definitely on this game. I'm not sure about the first one. I think she was. So, yeah, I'm just looking for Sonya to do what it does. What is she doing? 11, 13, 9 field goals. 3, 4 threes these last couple games. Couple free throws. So she's all over. Assists, no. Rebounds, no. Possibly rebounds. Indy's not that great. Rebounds to the guard. I know it it does say the 7th. So possibly rebounds as well. They got it at 3.5. A little plus 120. Shit, I'll highlight that one too. Fuck it. All right, let's keep going. I like her points line though. It's 35 plays highlighted. It's too many. Oh, that's what it was. Rebounds and assists. 6.5 I had highlighted. Bam, 3 of the last 4. A little sporadic, but she's right there. Head-to-head, both games, she cleared it. 5 assists, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 rebounds. So I was thinking 6.5, put it together. Or just do the 3.5 assists, or I think the points is probably the safest bet. So one of my favorite plays, I like the position, the spot, the line, points line, 7.5, Sheldon, J.C. Sheldon. Draftkings minus 135. Now overall ranked 6th to the guard ranked 5th. Quick look at the lineup up here. She's projected to be starting, basically kind of like mixing with Mabry. As you see, good hit rate. 11 in this last game, missed the game before that, hit it a couple games before that. So she's right there. Thinking without Mabry, a couple baskets. His last 2 games, she didn't play that much. Excuse me, I meant to go to fouls. 3 fouls. Excuse me. Says she's exceeded 9.5 for over the last 5 games at home, averaging 11.8. I could switch it here to home games. I didn't even look at that before. Bam. 5 home games in a row. Now, go back to full year. We'll go head to head. She did not clear it. Her role was different when with the whole team together. But 3 and 4 fouls, so hopefully she don't get in foul trouble. But I think she should get 4 baskets. Last but not least, or possibly, Nelson Odata. Rebounds 5.5, minus 132, 135. Basically the same everywhere. Rebounds defense is tough. Head-to-head, though, both games since we're on there, she had 9 in that first game, 8 in that second. Going back to last year, 4 games in a row. Last 4 games she played them. She only played 17 minutes last game. She's exceeded 5.5 for over the last 5 games at home, averaging 7.4. Switch this to full year. Go home games real quick. Bam, 4 of the last 5. Points line as well, possible. 8.5, you could get it at 7.5. 4 baskets. She's a center, so offensive board, putbacks, a little pick and rolls, a little scrub screens. She missed this last game. Hit it, 6 games before that. 8 out of the last 12. 13 out of 20. Head-to-head, both games she cleared it. So, yeah, I like these last 2 the best, Sheldon and Odata. But we shall see, right? All right, let's jump on the next game. All right, 10 p.m. Washington Mystics 11-10 going into LA to play the Sparks 7-14. Los Angeles basically a pick 'em. Los Angeles minus 104. Los Angeles plus 1.5. Total 165.5. Now, quick look at ESPN. Up here to the left, opening lines. They opened at 4.5. So reverse dog actually. LA was the favorite. Total went up 2 as well. So I wonder why that is. Line movement is key in sports betting. It's like tells a story. Matchup predictor. Wow, big edge for LA to win on ESPN. Um, don't know if that's updated. Amore out for the season. Cameron Brink out. She's been out. They have not played each other yet. They'll play each other today, and then in a couple days, and then next month they'll play twice, end of next month. Mystics doing really good. 3 wins in a row. They're 3-2 in their last 5. Played some decent teams. Sparks, got a bunch of good players. They're playing a little better. Defense is real weak, but they can put that ball in the hoop. They're 2-3 in their last 5. Bunch of player props. Let's jump right in. All right, there's a bunch here. I'm going to just go over a lot, but I'm going to go quick, all right? First quarter points, over 4.5, Kelsey Plummer. It's not one of them key numbers I really like, but she shoots 3, so we're 3-2. It's doable, minus 144. Washington, overall, 6 to the guard, 8th. Where they get tougher is towards the forward and center, but they allow points too. They just can score. Now, she hit this 2 in a row, 4 out of the last 5, 5 out of the last, 7, 8, something like that. I could switch that to home games. She killed it. 6 in a row. Once again, this might be one of them spots. If you haven't been betting it, maybe don't bet it because she's due for a miss. Points line, 17.5. Definitely see it. It definitely could happen. I mean, she's averaging 20 for the year. To the guard, it's ranked 8th. There is no head-to-head yet, but it's going to be a tough go. Her assist earlier, they had it at 4.5. It's a little too juiced right now, minus 165. Computer's been fucking up all day. I need a new one. Donations accepted. All right, let's keep going. There's a million players. Stevens is probably next. Yeah. Now you can go a million ways with her. Points lines at 12.5. Draftkings basically the same everywhere, minus 125. Now to the forward and center is a little tougher matchup, 3rd and 4th. But she's a veteran player, good player. She dropped 21 last game, 6, 21. She's averaging 16 for the year. They got the line at 12. So what else we got here? Rebounds is at 7.5. Definitely capable. Look at this last 3 games. 11, 10, 12. And then she had 6, 7 for a long time. I mean, matchup to the center, it's ranked 3rd. To the forward, ranked 2nd. They're 1st overall. I didn't even know that. To the guard, they're weak. Maybe check out Kelsey Plum's rebounds. 2.5. 3.5. She usually gets like 3, but since they're so weak to the guard, it's possible she can get over. It's another one. But points and rebounds, they got it at 20.5 on DraftKings. So 12.5, 7.5. It kind of makes sense. So maybe points and rebounds, but it's a tough matchup. We shall see. She's a baller. Oh, and 1.5 threes too. I'm just gonna keep going though. 1.5 threes might be the best bet. Because it's a tough matchup, but she's still going to get some rebounds. It's not like... Alright, Hamby, points, 14.5. See if it's still available. Minus 145, Fanduel. Like I said, tough matchup. She just dropped 17. She's averaging 15 for the year. So they're all going to be real close. Books is spot on. You guys know how that goes. A little discrepancies. Other books all the way up to minus 170. Switch this here to home games. Decent hit rate, 7 out of 10. She could rebound. She has, she's been hooking a lot lately. So you see that's 7, so 7.5 going against a tough team. Maybe play the under, but it's Hamby, man. Listen, I play unders. You know what happens? She'd get 13 rebounds. it's just the way that shit works for me. All right, Rakia Jackson. She's been beast, and we killed it the other day, right? Them first quarter points. I can see it happening again. -136. This is a good number, like I say. 3.5 is 2 baskets. She don't really shoot threes either, so that's why Kelsey Plum's got a 5, because she'll shoot threes. She's hit this 2 in a row. She had 11 in that last game versus Connecticut, where we played this. She had 6 versus Minnesota. I think the Minnesota game is where we played it, actually. But, yeah. Fucking mine's all over the place. Points line's at 12.5. Fanduel -125, 130. She's hit that 3 in a row. 19, 14, 15. She's scoring like she was scoring at the end of last year. The last 15 games or so here, I'll show you real quick. She was killing it. Look at that. But she's definitely capable. You know, Sparks got potential. But we shall see. I don't really play her rebounds or anything because it's so sporadic. Some days she'll do good, other days really bad, like 2. All right, let's keep going. Shakira Austin, other side of the ball. Now she's coming off a tough game, so she could have a decent game today. 3.5. Once again, key numbers. She's a center. Los Angeles is different than. Los Angeles defense is mad weak. They can score, though. So, they can play, too. They just let some points go. You'll see. I think the game will be televised today. Or that's the other game. But 12th overall points allowed, right? To the forward, rank 8th. To the center, rank 7th. First quarter points. She missed this last game. Had an off game. Hit it a bunch of games before that. There is no head-to-head. We go full game. Where they got it at? 14.5. Can we get it any lower? No. Missed it last game. She's averaging. She got hurt last year. She had some surgery, dealing with some shit with her hips. So the first half of the year. But if you guys been watching, you know what we're talking about. I say the same shit every day. So this last bunch of games, she's been playing more minutes. Looking like her old self. She's a beast. Does say she failed to exceed and everything, but she can ball. I'm telling you. Rebound 7.5. Fanduel 128. Draftkings 130. Los Angeles to the center ranked 10th. Overall ranked 4th. To the forward 6th. The guard ranked 1st. We got a good rebounding guard. Shocking. You know they let Odyssey Sims go? You believe that shit? Again, they let her go like last year too, and then took her back. But rebound 7.5. She's right there. I don't know. To the center of their week. Rebounding. She's a good rebounder. Possible head-to-head is all last year, but she cleared it. So we shall see. I'm just expecting her to have a better game than yesterday. Day before, whatever it was. This computer got me tired, man, doing this. I've been doing this for hours, non-stop, trying to get this shit done. Don't help when there's a million plays. Sykes rebounds at 3.5. Sykes points at 14.5. Irfin, same play as I always talk about, 9.5. It's a little juice now, -155. Irfin's rebound, 7.5. She's flaky, though. She could have a good game and a bad game. Citron over 1.5 threes. I don't really like any of her other plays. She's a good rebounder and everything. But, yeah, who's bad? What'd I just say? They're bad to the rebounds. Washington. But, yeah, that's everything I got. You guys know who Sykes is. I had enough for today. That's head-to-head last year. She played this 2 in a row. She has some off games, so, I mean, some games she might not shoot the ball that much. It's crazy. See, these last couple games, she's putting up more. But, yeah. Alright, sorry. I ended that kind of shitty, right? I cut through it. Video's mad long. I gotta get this uploaded. It's 5 o'clock. Yeah, hit that like button. Any questions or comments, I'm here. I don't have much confidence. I like that Sheldon or Dada. First quarter for Rikia. She's either going to hit it or miss it, right? She's either going to be on and have a decent game or she's going to be off. But, yeah, I appreciate every single one of you. Like I said, anyone got a computer, I need a new one. Hook me up. Donations accepted. Like, comment, subscribe. Ace Money the name, get paid for the game. Let's go.